Welcome back to the Witchy Concoction spooky tutorial. And in this section, which is the final section, we are going to set up the script in Server Script Service. So if you click on Server Script Service and then click the plus sign and insert a script, we can begin. And we can delete the print statement on line 1. In this script, we are going to type a function that gets the players when they add in to the experience. So that's written as game.players.playerAdded : connect, open and close parentheses, function, open and close parentheses, and inside of that, your parameter is player. Okay? And then we're going to write variables: local player GUI, player GUI, local GUI equals player GUI, wait for child, rainbow GUI. Local buttons equals GUI.outerFrame.innerFrame : get children. Then we're going to write variables for the events, the remote events. The reset event equals game.replicatedStorage.reset event. Local send name event equals game.replicatedStorage.name event. Okay. Next, we're going to write the event function for the reset event. So reset event dot on server event connect function, open and close parentheses, enter. Now in the local script, when we did the reset event, when we fired it, we sent capital V. So that's what I'm going to use as my parameter, V. And now we're going to iterate through the buttons. And we're going to change the visible property to whatever capital V was. And this was the reset. So V would have been what? False, because we're doing the reset and we're changing the visibility back to false. Okay. And then we're going to do the send name event connection. Okay. And that's the parameters are going to be player and text. And on the send name event, in the local script inside of the GUI, we fired the text. And the text at that time was this announcement. Okay, okay, because it was on the client side, but we need to send it to the server. GUI dot announcement dot text equals text. Okay, and that's it. So I already had this set up, but I'm going to disable the one I had set up so I can test the one I just set up to make sure everything's correct. And I'm going to press play. And I'm going to go over and grab my tools and test this out. Okay, I have an error. Visible is not a valid member of UI grid layout, script 9. Okay, I missed something. Okay, so I'm going to press stop. And remember, UI grid layout is in the GUI, and it's when we iterate, wait a minute. Through inner frame, it's not a button. Okay, so it's not going to have a visible property. So to fix that, if V is a text button, then, okay, so then cut this and paste it inside of that if statement. So let's try that again, because we don't want it to look at UI grid layout, because UI grid layout doesn't have that property. So that's why it breaks the script and caused an error. But now that we're using the if statement to check that condition of it being a text button, then it ignores the UI grid layout. So everything worked perfect. And now the reset should happen. Okay. So it's ready to play the round again. So let's do that. Works. Okay. Everything works and it looks great. Now, one thing that we have not scripted, and this could be a bonus, I know I said that this would be the last section, but we did not script this effect yet on the tool, where I have the little image item pulsating when the tool is in the player's hand, and it's emitting this little potion bottle. So it's the ingredient, you know, I was just trying to put an extra little effect in there, you know, just to kind of depict that this is the potion or the ingredient that goes over here into the cauldron. So we can do that in a final section of this tutorial. So if you're interested in that, then I will see you in the final section of this tutorial.